Good morning, Hillman Cancer Center. My name is Angela Zaccanini, registered dietitian for the Wellness and Integrative Oncology program located here on the 3rd floor of Hillman Cancer Center. I have Eric Capozzoli with me again today, another dietitian here at the Hillman Cancer Center. A few weeks ago, we did a fermented vegetable recipe.
Yes.
We had those sitting out at room temperature for about 5 days before we added them to the refrigerator. We have them here today, and we are going to try them with you before we do our homemade sauerkraut recipe, which you could see our title at the bottom of the screen. So, Eric, I'm going to have you do the honors to try our fermented, what are these, lacto-fermented vegetables. Go check out this recipe if you haven't already. May need to do some tweaking. Smells like pickles.
Yeah, they smell good. They look good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, are we happy with the color?
Yeah, it's a little kind of.
I'll do a zoom view.
It's a little cloudy, but it's supposed to kind of be like that. There's nothing that shouldn't be there. I don't believe. Are we seeing it?
Not yet. Not yet. All right, there it is. Yeah,
Okay.
I think the coloring looks good.
Yeah, we have our different. We did carrots, cucumber, and radish.
All right,
I believe.
you're up.
Are you doing this with me?
Yep. Oh, good. Gave me the littlest pickle in the batch.
I found one
I
smaller.
was just going to say it's smaller. Okay, ready?
Yeah, cheers.
Eric, no. What are you doing?
I don't know.
Not your favorite.
I don't know how I feel about it. I think maybe it was our first time. If you go to the previous video from a couple weeks ago, maybe too salty. I don't know. Maybe with the different veggies, the flavors are kind of molding together a little bit. I don't know. Do you like it?
I mean, I don't hate it. I think I'm so used to like kosher pickles in a jar. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I think that's what I'm expecting, and it's not that.
Right.
So I would say it's an acquired taste, and also the texture is a lot softer, less crunchier than you would expect.
Yeah, and it's most likely only going to continue to get softer.
Yeah.
So it's not going to be. I mean, the good thing is, preservation. It's going to keep a long time. But I think if you're going to try this, maybe do a single vegetable, smaller jar, and at some point we may do it again and kind of mess with how we did it with the scale. It wasn't incorrect, but I think maybe the salt content's a little high.
Yeah, the salt, water, veggie ratio,
yeah,
right?
It's pretty, and I like salty, pickled veggies too. So I don't know. I mean, something seems a little off. I mean, it's not horrible, but
Practice makes perfect.
we post our wins and fails.
That's right. Yeah.
So.
And if you have feedback, or if you've done this, you're a seasoned vet, we'd love to hear your feedback. Definitely shoot us a comment on this video or the previous one from when we actually did the fermented veggies. But okay, we're going to try something similar but different.
We're going to double down.
Homemade sauerkraut, baby. Let's go. So as you can see, we already started the process of this particular recipe, which is cutting a medium-sized cabbage into quarters and then thinly slicing it and adding it to a large bowl and then sprinkling with sea salt. Now, this particular recipe calls for 1 tablespoon of sea salt.
Yes.
And we recommend using sea salt over iodized salt. Why? I forget.
So with you just don't want that iodine in there. I don't exactly know what it does, but it's like you need to use pickling salt, kosher salt, sea salt, one of those. We just don't want any additives in the salt itself. We just want salt.
Okay. So
The exact reason, though,
we don't know.
I can't remember.
So kneading the cabbage for about 5 to 10 minutes. So we started doing this prior to the video starting, so we're on probably minute 8 at this point.
Yep.
Now, to do this, you would literally just get either your hands or a pair of gloves like we have here and just starting to knead it through and pressing it and getting the liquid out, because that's going to be your brine.
Yeah.
So from our fermented vegetable recipe, we actually created a brine, making it with salt and water.
Yeah,
Right?
that's all brine is.
Yeah.
You know.
So because cabbage has such a high water content and we're adding that sea salt to it, that's going to be the base of your brine right there.
Yeah, exactly. The water content, which again with the veggies in the previous video, that's where I think maybe we may have went wrong with something. I think it may be due to the mixture of the vegetables, because with this we didn't weigh anything. We're just going teaspoon of the sea salt and just a medium head of cabbage, sliced thin, and you know, you can see. Are we looking at this?
Yep.
So that amount of liquid that's come out of this,
Yeah.
which will
It's
definitely.
a good amount. I don't know. I was like, are we really going to get that much liquid out of it? But
Yeah, I
we
mean,
are.
vegetables are high content of liquid, and definitely cabbage. So
Cool. You think we're on minute 10 by now?
yeah, I think
Okay.
we're ready to go here.
All right. So the next step of this process is to get your jar, which again, the process of
Sterilization.
sterilization. So you either add boiling water to this, or you add the jar to boiling water. Can you do that or no?
I would either do boiling water. You can put it in the microwave for a couple minutes.
Okay.
Same kind of thing. It's
Okay.
going to kill anything in there. And if they're new, wash them prior to.
Pretty well before you do the
Separate.
sterilization process. Okay, so the next option, or the next step, is to place about a quarter of the cabbage in a quart-sized mason jar, which is the size we have here, and then pack it down with a wooden spoon. Repeat with the remaining cabbage, packing down a couple more times. And then once you do that, you're going to then pour the brine in that you created through the kneading process. And if needed,
You want to pack it with that?
how's that look?
Good. Liquid in there is good.
Mm-hmm.
Had my head.
Did you? Do we need to
Close.
move over? Okay. Oh, sorry.
I'm
Like just
trying- I'm
watching
trying
you.
to Push this out. Definitely getting a lot of liquid.
And you are going to want a lot of liquid because you want the liquid to cover all of the cabbage, all of the vegetables that you're adding to this. We were curious if we were going to fit the entire cabbage into this jar, and look at this.
Yeah, it definitely wilted, and it's probably going to continue to shrink as it ferments.
Yeah, that's interesting. Is that everything? Okay. So we're going to add, what's the matter?
I don't know. I don't want to miss.
I have a good feeling about this one.
I do too.
Hopefully Eric doesn't make that same face when we try this the next time.
Gotta be honest, right?
All right, so our cabbage is in there. The next step is to add that brine, which I'm going to just do another quick push down. Okay, and it says to leave about an inch from where the lid will go, which is about what we have there. And it says to add additional water if needed to cover the cabbage, but we don't need any.
No, and I missed.
And he spilled. Okay,
Clean that up.
good. So, what we didn't have last time, what we do now, is our fermentation weights. I bought these on Amazon. I believe they were like $13, $15. And you get 6 of them. So, I'll just quickly show you them before we add. So it comes with 6 of these fermentation weights. They're just honestly like little glass hockey pucks.
Yeah.
You know, that's exactly what they look like. And we did wash the one that we're going to be using. I didn't know if we would need 2 jars. You're going to add it right on top. Perfect.
I just wanted to use these. I don't know.
Good.
Keep us sterile.
Yes, exactly. All right, we have our lid. Same thing when you sterilize your jars, you also want to sterilize your lids. So this is what you can add to the boiling water.
Yeah, definitely don't want to put this in a microwave.
Yeah.
So our weight's in, and if this does, and it says loosely,
Yeah.
and loosely cover, and then we're gonna put it in a bowl. Might even be able to use a bigger bowl, but it fits kind of perfect.
It's good. And it says to make sure you open the lid every couple days to release the pressure and place the jar in a bowl in case it leaks. Sort at room temperature around 60 to 70 degrees for at least a week, and then taste it. So give us a week. We'll try it. And then if it's at the tanginess that you prefer, then you can start transferring it to the refrigerator. And it says that it will store up to 6 months.
Yeah, and I have a better feeling about this one, and
Me too.
maybe we'll try the veggies again if this works. If this doesn't, then
We're done.
Yeah.
No. No, we can't give up.
yeah, I know.
No.
We'll keep going.
Yeah. We'll do more research. I think that's what it requires, you know.
We can even do some quick pickles, which are good.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Now that we have all of our material, we also bought a fermentation kit. So we
Yeah.
have to use this
Yeah, and for these lids, we should actually use one of these lids.
on this one
Yeah,
because it releases the pressure instead of opening it every 2 days.
yeah, but we'll do that later. This is, I mean, we want to make it as easy as possible for you all to try this at home. Just by getting a head of cabbage, a mason jar, and then
Salt.
these are salt, and these are our old weights.
Yeah.
You can use that, which is the same size as our little glass weights.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to do it right here with you.
Okay. So we're going to let that sit for about a week. We'll keep you posted with that. You obviously saw the results of our pickled vegetables. So, again, we would love to hear from you. Get your feedback. I am going to put my email at the bottom of the screen.
Yes. Please let us know if you've done any of these below in the comments.
Yeah, leave us some comments. If you have any suggestions, feedback, if you're looking to see anything specific, we'd love to hear from you. Either email me or just leave a comment. We will include this particular recipe in the description of this video. Okay?
Awesome.
All right. Thank you. We'll see you next time.
Thank you all.